guys, I'm back with a Dhar Mann video for you guys today. So you see, I'm just going to do a Dhar Mann video. Dad rejects his son for having ADHD. There's no regretting it, there's nothing like that, it's just dad rejects his son for having ADHD. So, attention deficit, isn't that what that is? Attention, wait, hold on, I forgot what ADHD stands for, but I obviously know what that is, it's just I forgot, I guess I don't know what it is because I forgot what it is. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Okay, so yeah, so I know it was attention deficit. So it's like having trouble paying attention, things like that, like it's hard for you to really focus, it's hard for you to really understand some things. Maybe I have that, because I feel like for me, I definitely have to, like, you know, because I've told you guys I'm slow, right? I have no idea if it's because, like, I've some kind of, I don't know if I'm slow a little bit, or if I have ADHD, or something's happening, but it's one of the most common mental disorders affecting children. Symptoms include inattention, not being able to focus, hyperactivity, excessive movement that is not fitting to the setting, and impulsivity, hasty acts that occur in the moment without thought. So maybe I have that, maybe I don't, because like it doesn't sound like I do, but like who the hell really knows, right? So yeah, dad rejects his son for having ADHD. You should never reject your kid for having anything. Like, it's a disability. You can't control that. Just like being gay, you shouldn't deny your gay son because he can't control it. Like, he likes guys. That's how it is. Too bad. Get over it, right? You can't do anything about that. So ADHD, you have ADHD? Well, then you have ADHD. Like what the fuck do you want me to do about it, bitch? Like, I can't fix that. Like, there's stuff to help. I think there's like medicine and things like that, but it's like you can't get rid of it. Like, starting. Some people are just douchebags, to be quite honest with you. Like, some people just don't care. And they're rude. You know what I mean? They just don't care about anything, so some people are messed up 100%, but yeah, this dad is going to be an LDAD. We're going to see who this LDAD is, and then let's go.
Marcy, come on, you're going to be late. Marcy.
I've been calling and knocking. Huh? You know that I don't like to come over to your mom's house unannounced.
Sorry, Dad, I was just really locked in. I didn't hear you.
How could you not hear me? You don't even have your headset on. Now come on, let's go. I don't have all day.
When you're zoned out, you don't listen to any. It could be a fucking tornado, but if you're zoned out, like you're zoned out, you just don't know what the fuck is going on. So.
Where's your lunch? Why are you checking all these places? Check the kitchen counter or the fridge.
I just get a tendency to set things down in random places when I get distracted.
Yeah, it's because of those stupid video games. You know, you have the attention span of a goldfish. Where's your duffel bag? You know that you're staying with me tonight. Let's go.
Yeah, this guy's an asshole.
So how was school, son?
Oh, now he's nice. Ish.
What the heck is this?
What the heck is this? GPA 2.95.
I've never seen you get lower than a 4.3 ever. Hey, you gonna answer me?
Damn, he's really zoned in.
Hey, wait, I was just in the middle of... You should be in the middle of a study. You used to be a 4.5 GPA student. I used to brag about you all the time to my boss, Nico. But now my boss's son is tracking to become valedictorian instead of my kid. You care to explain what happened?
I don't know.
Well, I do.
Comparing kids' video games?
It's obvious. I told your mom that we should take away your games. Because that's what's wrong with your generation. You know, you're all glued to these monitors and screens all day.
I mean, he's not wrong. We are. He's not wrong. I can't even deny it. He's not wrong.
You know, and I bet Nico's son, he doesn't waste his time with video games. No wonder he's so smart.
Comparing.
Now start working on your homework or I'm going to take this away for good.
I remember I made a stupid decision as a kid. I remember I saw that I was on my iPad for like 8 hours that day. And I was kind of like, Mom, look, like boasting that I was on my iPad all day. And then she was like, great. And then snatched it away from me. And I was like, that's not why I showed you. But yeah, she took it away. So I was a dumb kid. I was like 13, 14. I was like, Mom, look, I was on my tablet for 8 hours today. Like as if that was going to get me some kind of freaking gold star or something. No, she took it away instead. So, and yeah, honestly, you guys know how I feel about parents comparing their kids to others. It's not good. Never do it. It's never going to end up good. It's never going to end up good, bro. Just don't do it.
Civilization began in the Fertile Crescent.
Civilization.
Arable plain.
Arable crescent.
Wait,
Arable plain.
what did I just read? Let me try that again. Civilization began in the Fertile Crescent, the arable plain of Tigris and Euphrates. The arable plain of Tigris and Euphrates.
So I don't have this.
River valleys.
Tigris and Euphrates.
I hate this. This is so boring. I wonder what my dad's cooking. This is so hungry. I wish he didn't get so mad at me about this place so much. Focus. Civilization began in the Fertile Crescent. What the heck is a Fertile Crescent? I can't do this. And my head hurts.
Seriously, Carson, you haven't written a single word.
Sorry, I'm getting this huge migraine and I'm having some trouble concentrating.
The reason that you have such a short attention span is because you're addicted to these video games.
I'm not addicted to video games, Dad. I think the problem is I have ADHD. A friend of mine has the exact same symptoms.
Look, because he probably plays video games too. Now, I told you before, I don't want to hear anything about this ADHD crap. It's not a real thing.
Can I at least talk to a doctor about it? Like, maybe there's some meds.
Absolutely not. You're not going to see a doctor, and you're not going to get on any meds, okay? What you're going to do is delete these games.
Wait, Dad, please.
Deleting games is not going to cure ADHD, stupid.
Working hard, eh? I can see where your son gets it from. No wonder why he's killing it in the school. So speaking of, how's that young pregnant of yours doing?
He's great. Yeah, thanks for asking, Nico. He's doing really well. I'm so proud of him, just getting those straight A's all the time, so.
Glad to hear that. Gabriel! You remember Jerry, don't you?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Well, we decided to go out.
I feel like we haven't seen him in a while. He's been an asshole. No, normally he's shaming people in sports. That's what he's doing.
Celebrate because this bright young man just got another 4.5 GPA. I'm very proud of you, son.
Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
You're the best. Take care, Jerry. Have a good day.
Bye.
Now he's jealous. Now he's like, why can't my kid be the same? Or why can't my...
All right, class. Now there are 3 types of chemical bonds.
Sometimes she's nice and sometimes she's a cunt, so I have no idea if she's going to be a bitch or not.
Ionic, covalent, and metallic. And each has its own characteristics and properties.
What is she even talking about?
Ionic bonds are formed when electrons
That's me.
are transferred
Did
from
Jacob
one
get a
atom
haircut?
to another.
I wonder if Jacob still wants to be an astronaut. That's all he talked about in elementary school. Man, I kind of miss when recess was a thing. Come on, focus. Everyone's taking notes but you. Why'd I even sign up for AP Chemistry? I don't even like science.
Ew.
Mrs. Gilmer has such a boring voice. Why can't teachers make learning more fun? Oh, that game was so fun. Still can't believe my dad deleted it. I was so close to beating that level. Maybe I can beat that level real quick.
All right, class. Now, who can tell me what kind of compound is water? Gabriel.
Covalent?
Exactly right. Good job. Carson.
Uh-oh.
Carson, would you care to tell us what kind of compound aluminum oxide is?
What the fuck is aluminum? I don't even know what the fuck aluminum oxide is. I probably have to know what that is in order to tell you if it's covalent or whatever the fuck bullshit you were saying. Wait, did I just say babe?
Is
Babe?
Carson.
After speaking with Carson's teachers and the school counsellor, I recommend that he seek professional help. His grades are slipping and he's been described as distracted and anxious in class. We've seen these symptoms several times before, and professional help can make a difference.
By professional help, you mean?
A psychiatrist. I have some referrals from our school counsellor that have helped lots of other kids.
Oh, that's not going to be necessary, because I already identified the problem.
Why don't we talk about this as a family and then get back to you?
Yeah, what do you mean I've already identified the problem? Like, bitch, what are you talking about? It's ADHD. Like, you're not in the class. You don't know how his brain is. You don't know how he's thinking, right? Like, you don't know how he is. Oh, I already know the problem. It's video games. Watch. You can take away his video games. The same shit's gonna happen.
Carson, why don't you go wait in my car?
I mean, now I see why they're divorced. She probably divorced him, and I wonder why.
Not wasting time and money on some shrink when we already know the problem. He's clearly falling behind because he's wasting all of his time with those dumb video games.
You shouldn't assume that you know what's causing someone problems, or be so quick to dismiss it. What if there's something else going on?
Exactly.
Don't you want to get him all the help that he needs?
He doesn't need help. He needs discipline. I keep on telling you to just lock away his PlayStation, but you don't listen.
Jerry.
I don't want to hear it, Taylor. I don't. Look, we're not taking him to some shrink, okay? I won't allow it.
Oh, is she bringing him to a doctor? Excellent.
So, Dad's okay with me being here?
No. But he will be. Eventually.
See, the mom's really nice.
Based on our evaluation, Carson has extreme inattentive ADHD. And that's probably the reason what's causing his migraines and anxiety. In fact, even just the stress of trying to cope with ADHD can cause those migraines and anxiety.
See? I tried to tell Dad that.
So where do we go from here?
Well, there are several treatment options for you to consider, such as CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, or
Medication.
we could prescribe medication. But medication isn't for everyone, but it is an option.
What would he?
So several. That wasn't several. Like several is like 3, 4, 5. That was 2. That was multiple. We have several options too. Bitch, that's multiple then.
You want to do, honey? There's no pressure at all.
See, I like this mom. She's great. Like, this idiot thinks that this is gonna help. Like, do it. Do it. It's not gonna help shit. Do it.
What's going on?
Something that I should have done a long time ago. You are grounded for a foreseeable future.
What?
No, yes. Clearly, this is affecting your academic performance. And you know what? I don't want to have to go take time away from work to go to another meeting about your ineptitude.
That isn't fair.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You know what? I'm going to tell your mother to do the same at her house, okay? So why don't you go do your homework before I take your phone away from you?
The dad does not. Where's he putting it in the garbage? This guy's so stupid.
Around 2400 BCE, the non-Sumerian city of Akkad. Around 2400 BCE, the non-Sumerian city of...
I can't imagine, bro. That must be so difficult.
The the non-Sumerian city of... What's an ACAD? BCE. Focus. What's an ACAD? What's Sumerian even mean? I don't understand why I'm even learning this.
Uh-oh. See, because he took pills, now he's able to focus. Adderall. Let me see what Adderall is. It's probably to help with that. But how does that, like, what does that change in the brain to make you focus? I don't understand. Like medication is just so weird to me. It's a stimulant. It's also called, well, it's a combination of drugs used as a treatment for ADHD and narcolepsy, a sleep disorder. It is also called dextroamphetamine. Amphetamine. Yeah. Nailed it, I think. I don't know. I'm sorry, my eyes are getting blurry because I'm tired right now, so don't mind me. I'll finish this video and then go to bed. Yeah, the dad is not going to know. The dad is just going to expect that because he took away the video games, that's why he's smart. But he doesn't know that he's taking pills secretly. That's what's helping him.
Hate to tell you I told you so, but I told you so. Have you seen Carson's grades? They've been improving ever since I got rid of those video games.
I don't think that's the reason, because I let him play when he's here. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. I took Carson to see a doctor, and the doctor has officially diagnosed him with ADHD, and he started treatment for that. I think that's what's been helping him.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
What are you so angry for? It's not your money.
Where are you going?
What are you doing? I was in the middle of a game. I cannot believe that your mom didn't take away these video games in the first place. You know that you shouldn't be wasting your time with this. You should be spending your time on doing your homework. I finished my homework hours ago. I don't believe you. I did. I promise. Okay. I'll see for myself. What is this? No sub.
Sorry guys, kind of got interrupted. I went back like 10 seconds.
What is this? No son of mine is going to be a druggie. You know that these are designed to get you hooked. No, they're not. They're helping me so much.
I tried to tell you that's what's helping him with his grades.
Okay. Okay.
Don't.
What are you doing?
Gary,
Get
get those back to him.
Why would you do that? That's the only thing that's made me feel normal and focused. And I can't get a refill for almost 30 days. You're never getting another refill again. You hear me? That's so unfair. Don't you care about what I want? Not when you want to fry your brain with these pointless games. Oh, will you stop crying like a little baby? And stop lying to yourself.
Oh my
You
god.
don't have ADHD or anything else like that. You have a video game addiction. And you're lucky that I just saved you from having a drug addiction. I hate you. I never want to see you or stay with you ever again.
Damn. But I feel him.
What's wrong with you? That was completely uncalled for. You really hurt him. Do you have any idea how much those meds were helping him?
He's gonna be fine, you know? Look, he's just a typical teenager, can't control his emotions. And you know what? He's gonna thank me when he realizes that meds is just a ploy for Big Pharma to just make money
I mean, yes, sometimes pills are not for everyone, like he said. Sometimes pills can make you worse. Sometimes pills cause symptoms that make you feel bad or whatever, but if they really help you, then, like, you take them, bro.
Off of ignorant consumers.
That's not always the case. Sometimes people truly need medicine because of a chemical imbalance in the brain.
Oh yeah, and like, what do you know about meds?
A little. I was on them once. I never...
Like, why is he so, like, you on pills? You're a druggie? Like, no, bitch, that's not what being on pills is. Oh, you're a druggie, then no, bitch, that's not how it works.
told you about this. It was a time I felt like I had no other option. You see, after Carson was born, it was supposed to be the happiest time of our lives. But for me, it was the hardest.
Do not tell me you had ADHD too. Come on, make it a bit more different, Dhar Mann. Come on.
Overwhelmed, lost in a sea of emotions I couldn't navigate. The exhaustion was hard, but it wasn't just physical. It was like I was drowning in my own mind. Struggling to keep my head above water. Taking care of Carson turned out to be a 24/7 job with no help. And what made it worse was that you weren't supportive. You'd yell at me and accuse me of being lazy. When I tried to explain to you how I felt, you completely dismissed everything. And then you just walked off.
Horrible boyfriend.
Me crying all alone.
Yeah, no wonder they got a divorce.
I knew what I had was postpartum depression, but I also knew I could never talk to you about it. The only time I tried is the day that you walked out on us.
Oh, so he left.
I begged you to try to understand what I was going through. But right when I needed you most,
You bailed.
you left us. Throwing me into a deeper depression.
But look at her eyes, too. That is disgusting.
Eventually, I decided to get help. And my psychiatrist confirmed what I thought all along. I had postpartum depression. She prescribed me medication to help me, even though the last thing I wanted was to take pills.
The funny thing, not funny thing, but like the thing with me is that I also have, like I mentioned to you guys, I have a lot of like anxiety and depression as well. For me, it's more so anxiety. I definitely have like an attachment anxiety, like an attachment anxiety disorder, things like that. I don't even need someone to confirm. I already know I do because I do. It's most likely due to self things, but medication could also help me too. So I could be on medication too. I just can't swallow pills. So that's the thing for me. Otherwise, I'd probably be on meds by now.
I knew something was off in my brain. So I decided to take the doctor's advice. So you see, therapy and meds were the only thing that helped me during that dark time. And I wasn't on the pills long. They helped me when I needed them. So I have seen firsthand how medicine, when prescribed by a doctor, can be helpful. Which is why I was advocating for Carson to see a psychiatrist and try therapy. Same way I've been advocating for us to try therapy to improve our relationship as co-parents.
You're wrong. There's no such thing as postpartum depression. It's just another big lie perpetrated by Big Pharma to push more pills, just like ADHD. Therapy and medication never solve anything. Not for you, not for us, not for Carson. It's the video games that are the cause of all of his problems.
No, Jerry. Just because you don't understand someone's issue
doesn't mean it's not there.
Doesn't mean they don't have one. Even his psychiatrist said that playing video games helps.
I do not want to hear the word psychiatrist ever again. Not medications. And look, I promise you, Taylor, I will make sure that he never takes any more pills. even if I have to take it to court.
Meet our academic star, Gabriel. We're thrilled to announce Gabriel as our valedictorian for 2024. Join us in celebrating his outstanding achievements and inspiring journey. I feel like this dumbass bitch is going to have to get some kind of ADHD or develop something. He's going to have to develop some kind of like mental disorder that requires him to take pills. And then he'll finally understand. But for now, he's an idiot. Yeah, just because... No, that's honestly such facts. Just because you don't understand something doesn't mean it's not there. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Like, oh, I don't understand cancer, so guess what? It doesn't exist. Great, it doesn't exist for me, but it exists to everybody else. So just because you don't have it doesn't mean, oh yeah, it's not real. Like, bitch, you're not real. Fuck out of here. Fucking...
Hey, Jerry, I brought you... Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I just got a lot on my mind, but I just saw Gabriel got the valedictorian. I must be so proud.
Oh, I am. And it's crazy to think how far he's come.
What do you mean?
Well, all throughout middle school, he was really struggling bad. Really bad. He was a C student
Let me guess, he had ADHD.
at best.
Really? That's hard to believe. I mean, considering how well he's doing now.
Yeah, well, you know, we took the time to figure out what was wrong with him, what was going on, why was he failing all the grades. And it turned out he had ADHD.
Come on. I mean, you don't really believe all that nonsense, do you?
Well, I didn't, to be honest. For a while, I was kind of in denial about mental issues. You know, I was getting on Gabriel's case all the time. But after talking to several psychiatrists and other parents who had kids with similar situations, it all started making sense.
Like what?
Well, for starters, Gabe was always a very bright kid. From an early age, from the time he was very little, so I didn't really understand why his grades were slipping so much. Well, it turns out that he brute forced his way through school until he couldn't anymore. Even if he didn't study or did his homework at the last minute, he was always smart enough to ace everything. You know, he was naturally gifted. But of course, that couldn't last forever. For a while, I blamed his bad grades on him being on the computer playing video games all the time. But actually, it turns out that that is his way to cope with the situation he's going through. He explained to me that when he's playing video games, he can actually laser focus on something and stop his brain from racing with all these various thoughts all the time.
So you're saying that video games actually helped him?
In a way, yes. And when the psychiatrist told me that, I thought she was crazy. Of course, I told him that video games should be regulated. But she explained to me that just taking away all the video games and everything all together without really solving the root of the problem wasn't going to solve anything. In fact, I was actually hurting my son even more by doing so. Especially since he's actually playing video games to cope with the problem he's going through. You know what's interesting? Growing up, I was taught to tough out anything I was going through and never complain. In fact, most of my generation was taught the same thing. But one thing I did learn really well from going through this whole thing with Gabriel is that just because someone doesn't understand somebody else's issues, that doesn't mean the issue doesn't exist. And when I was able to understand and accept that, I was then really able to help my son much better. And now he's just performing better than ever.
See? Fucking idiot.
Carson, can we talk?
Go away! I don't want another one of your lectures.
Please I just want to apologize. I was wrong for what I did.
Here. You can have your video games back. And, yeah, did you...
I talked to the psychiatrist. I told him what happened, and he made an exception.
Why are you doing all this?
Because I realized that I need to start listening.
Yeah.
Stop judging.
Yep.
I'm sorry that I wasn't more supportive of you and your feelings.
Dumbass.
But for here on out, I'm gonna be better.
That's all I ever wanted to hear, Dad. And just so you know, I'm not gonna rely on the medication. I'm only gonna use it when I really need it. I understand your concerns, so I'll be careful and I'll talk to you about it.
I trust you, son. And I know how smart you are. Valedictorian or not.
Thank you for doing that. So just let me know what time you want to pick him up on Friday.
Sure. I was hoping that I could talk to you too.
Sit.
You never deserved what I put you through. I never should have dismissed your postpartum depression like that. I looked into it and it just makes me sick to my stomach that I abandoned you when you needed me the most. I'm beyond sorry, Taylor.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
Now I know that our relationship is a little too late to be saved. But I was thinking maybe we should see a therapist. Like you were saying, it could help us better at co-parenting. Like I know it's gonna be tough for me, but I've been looking at a few therapists, so if you're still interested.
I'd like that a lot.
You're so bad at that. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I need about like 6 months to a year. And you know, like, I asked you a couple things,
You're so competitive at it.
Hey guys!
Oh!
What are you doing here? Wait, don't tell me. You're taking Carson early out today because he got straight A's too, like Gabriel did. Let me show you. Here.
Whoa, Gabriel. That's amazing.
Isn't it?
Yes. Actually, Carson got a couple of B's out of 3.6. Yeah.
That's excellent, Carson. Congratulations.
Very good. And we're really proud of him. Thanks, Dad.
Again, mental issues are definitely a thing. They are definitely a thing. I feel like everyone is always kind of going through something. I feel like no one is always like fully mentally there, if that makes sense, because of just how the world is and just how everything is nowadays. I feel like mental health is a huge thing. I know we did tell Dhar Mann to do videos about mental health. This is about mental health, so good job, Dhar Mann. But no, honestly, like mental health is a huge thing. It's always been a thing. It's definitely been a thing more so as we've been like going on. Again, like you never know what someone's going through. Like it could be a mental thing. It could be literally anything someone's going through. Maybe no, maybe someone's not going through anything. But for me, I definitely go through it mentally. Again, just because of how I feel about myself. I don't know if it's like a mental issue, but I definitely have some kind of like really anxious attachment style disorder. I've seen therapists. I've never been on pills before, mainly because I can't swallow pills. Otherwise, I definitely would try. But it's just it's hard to, you know. It's just it's not easy. Mental health is definitely something that you have to take care of. You know, it's comments. I swear it's because of that phone. Is every parent's go-to for exactly. It's because of those video games, bro. Like, yes, that's why I'm mentally unstable, because of the video games. Not mentally unstable, but just like mentally having issues. Yep, that's why. That's why. Yep, makes sense. As someone who has the ADHD and dealt with postpartum depression, when this guy said these things aren't real, my anger issues could not. Psychedelics are just an exceptional mental health breakthrough. It's quite fascinating how effective they are against depression and anxiety. Saved my life. I don't know what psychedelics are, but sure. You know that Dad is a good actor if he makes you mad. I swear every parent's blame everything wrong with someone. Exactly. Like, no matter what it is. Oh, you have cancer? Pfft, video games. What? Dad, ADHD doesn't exist. Well, I guess anger issues doesn't either. I guess a lot for Carson and his mother. Having issues with mental health is something you should be more serious about and not brush it away. And actually, it's Mental Health Month. It is Pride Month, but it's also Happy Men's Mental Health Month. Which again, like, I'm glad that he posted this during Mental Health. Did he post this during Mental Health Month? Damn it, Dhar Mann, you should have uploaded this on June 1st, fucker. Do it during Mental Health Month, but whatever, close enough. It's sad because there actually are people out there like that dad, exactly. Chris Reddy is the best dad actor. As a person who has ADHD, my family treats me like I'm a mistake. Happy birthday, Dhar. Oh, I guess it was his birthday. My anger issues during this video. As a teen with ADHD, I'm so happy my mom didn't freak out on me as much as this guy did. Sure, she yelled at me for being forgetful and stuff, but I don't think it's ever been this bad. I can't do this. I give up. It's too hard to focus. It's so relatable. But I've always been a really good student and like balanced and dueling on everything too. You know, honestly, this is like really facts. So just because you don't understand something doesn't mean that it's not there, or doesn't mean that it's not a thing. Some people are actually like that. Like, if they don't understand something, they just think it's not real. But just because you don't understand something doesn't mean that's not real. It's still there. You just don't know what it is. You know, you have the attention span of a goldfish. I swear, Carson looks like Tom Holland. I don't know what Tom Holland is, but sure. I was diagnosed with ADHD at 13, and since I'm a girl, it was harder to diagnose until later on because this I struggle with the same symptoms without any help or meds. This is really touching because it shows parents that need to accept their child's struggles instead of pushing them away. Exactly, like, you can't, like, I have ADD, I forgot what ADD is, but I think ADD is a thing too. But my parents both accept me. A parent should never reject their child. Exactly, like, never should a parent reject their kid. That should never be the case ever, because I don't even need to say why. Like, what do you mean because? Because that's just not what you do, you know what I mean? Like, that's just not what you do. So please, if you guys are parents, I know a lot of you guys are watching are kids, but, you know, if you guys are like young adults, have kids, or about to have kids or something, accept them for who they are, whether they're gay, whether they have ADHD, whether they have like a mental issue. A lot of people have mental health issues. A lot of people have mental health issues. Most people have mental health issues. Not in a bad way, but like a lot of people just need mental help, which isn't a bad thing. If you guys need help, you guys need help. Just get the help you need. Again, I take therapy. I was trying to set up a session, but for some reason I could not. I don't know why it wasn't working for me. I'm gonna try now to see if it actually lets me book a session now, but I do it online, and then I basically just, oh god. Just don't know why she's not available. Okay, there we go. Now she has the schedule available. Well, for some reason I couldn't book anything with her. I have no idea why. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, comment down below. Be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and yeah, I'm gonna see if I can book a session actually today. Today is, okay, I can do, will I be up at 1:45? It's already 6 AM right now. 3 o'clock, I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that for now, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to give it a like, comment down below. Subscribe, turn on notifications, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But yeah, please take care of your mental health. Get help if you need it. Let me know if you guys, well, I mean, you guys probably aren't going to want to comment on a public video what you guys have. But if you guys feel like it, like I just told you, I have like definitely severe attachment anxiety disorder. Again, I don't know if that's actually a thing, but there's definitely something like that that I definitely do have. So that's that. I'll see you guys next video. I'm super tired right now, so I'll see you guys later. Deuces. Peace.